Hi there, Titans fans. Tom Downey here once again. It's another shorter video, so do keep that in mind. But ESPN's Bill Barnwell cooked up a Treylon Burks trade idea that I just wanted to discuss because I've got some pretty noteworthy thoughts on it. We're going to keep trying to give you guys a few videos a week, so do not miss out. Another trade idea here from ESPN's Bill Barnwell was the Titans finding a trade partner for wide receiver Treylon Burks. I get that. There's a lot of trade rumors out there because of their moves. I didn't actually like the logic behind what Bill Barnwell had to say about trading Burks. He wrote, quote, Tennessee's biggest hindrance in moving Burks is financial. He's owed more than $8 million guaranteed over the next 2 seasons. That's not much for a promising young receiver, but if it's tied to a disappointing player with a meaningful injury history who doesn't play much on special teams, that's another story. The Titans will likely need to either eat money or attach a draft pick to get a deal done. First off, not a chance in hell am I attaching a draft pick to move on from Treylon Burks. I think that's a terrible idea. But more importantly, Bill Barnwell is normally really good with the money side. He's wrong here. The new team would not owe Treylon Burks, over $8 million. That is not how this math actually works out in the end. Here's what Treylon Burks' contract actually looks like per over the cap and Spotrac. The total cap hit owed for him is about $8.5 million. That's what Tennessee owes. The new money owed to him from a new team if traded is $2.01 million and $2.66 million. I did round, by the way. That's why these three numbers don't quite add up to that, but I rounded. The Titans are actually already paying $3.82 million. A new team having to pay Treylon Burks in a trade 2 years and $4.67 million, about $1 million and change more per year than the vet minimum. That is not a financial hindrance. I don't believe that at all. So the trade idea that Barnwell had was a 2026 sixth-round pick. The Steelers also get $6 million that Tennessee eats, so they basically pay Burks the vet minimum, and they get Treylon Burks. I think I know the answer for Titans fans here on this one, but should they do that trade? Y for yes, N for no. Go ahead and sound off for me in the comment section of today's video. Now, if I were the Titans, I'm not even thinking about doing that trade. I see no reason whatsoever to eat that money. I think that is a terrible, horrible, just silly idea for Tennessee. There are things to be worried about with Burks, namely the biggest of which, like the roster-wise, he's wide receiver 4. Maybe receiver 5, and I think it's still 4. And normally your receiver 4 helps on special teams. It's a fair point made by Barnwell. You've also got Hopkins and Boyd more short-term. I get the desire to have a potential interest in a trade, and I get that he has been, frankly, called what it is a bust the first 2 seasons. I am optimistic that Brian Callahan's going to get the most out of him as we move forward in Tennessee, but I'm eating money and getting back a future sixth rounder? No. I would rather keep Burks at that point, and that's a pretty easy decision as far as I'm concerned. So will Treylon Burks end up being a bust? B for bust, G for no. He's going to get things turned around and end up being good. Sound off in the comments.